For almost 100 years, Porsche has been a household staple for being the premier German sports car manufacturer. This of course excludes its silly little partnership in 1941, but that's a topic for another video. In the past couple of years, Porsche has seen an incredible boost in its fan base due to social media, and the hype truly is real. They're unbelievable cars, from their PDK transmissions to their engine balancing, nearly everything is perfect. But I have a secret. Ever since I was a kid, I hated them. I argued with my dad and grandpa for hours about how much I despised them, but weirdly enough, it had nothing to do with their performance, reliability, or price. My 7-year-old feeble mind was simply upset that they all looked the same. Let us discuss. Now I get it, it is very childish, but at least I grew up with this and not Skibbity Toilet. And you know what? My argument had some merit to it. After all, the Porsche 718 Boxster, Cayman, Carrera, 911 Turbo, and dare I say the GT3 RS, all amazing cars, but at the end of the day, when you strip away their aero and different headlights and taillights, they all share very common and similar body styles. The similarities only increase when looking between the same models and their generations. Take a look at the 996, which debuted in 1998, and then take a look at the current 911. Yes, the headlights and small details are more modernized, but there's no denying that the overall design sculpt has stayed almost identical for nearly 20 years now. Compare the 911 generations to BMW 5 Series generations. The 5 Series has seen an insurmountable amount of change in its long history, and it has had both its ups and downs. In fact, almost every generation has come with mixed reception and eventually won over the hearts of all enthusiasts. One person it never had to win over, however, is the least Azerbaijani man of all time, my father. Enough rambling, let's answer the question, why do so many Porsches look similar? Well, let's break it down pretty simply. From a mechanical standpoint, the majority of Porsches are similar. That's what makes their driving experience so unique and unforgettable. A major aspect of this is their engine placement. Since 1948, almost every sport-oriented Porsche has been either rear or mid-engined. The difference between the two is simple. The new GT4 RS has a mid-engine configuration, which means the engine is placed between the driver and the rear axle, making for a perfectly balanced and planted driving experience. The rear engine configuration of cars such as the GT3 RS, however, sees the engine sitting on the rear axle of the car, allowing for great traction on the back wheels and no pressure on the front wheels, making steering almost telepathic. Thanks to these engines, we see the iconic slant back look that Porsche has been rocking since the 1950s. That's not the only design aspect that's affected by mechanical genius in these cars. I'm sure you've all heard of the fabled PDK transmission. These transmissions were initially developed for racing, so they shift lightning fast and are incredibly reliable. The only issue, they take up a pretty hefty chunk of space, kind of like your mom. Because of all the space it takes up, Porsche needs to have a wide and long area to fit this trans, which brings us to the iconic long-nosed look that can never go out of style. As a biology pre-med major, I don't care about all this engineering crap. Let's talk aesthetics. While as a child I was an avid Porsche hater, I've grown and come to appreciate the subtle beauty of all Porsches. Even the older ones, which I used to hate as a child. I saw a 996 GT3 the other day and I thought about selling a kidney to buy one. Not my own kidney, of course. And while maybe you were looking for a long-winded explanation on why Porsche hasn't changed their design philosophy since Hitler was their top customer, you won't get one, because it's quite a simple answer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. After all, take a look at other supercar manufacturers. Ferrari, for example. Their 2005 360 Modena was their flagship model for 7 years, and it was quite popular. The issue was that as soon as Ferrari dumped it for the new, modern and sleek F430, the Modena immediately became a very dated looking relic. This is a common issue with many cars, the F10 M5 against the new and sleek F90 M5, or even the Gallardo compared to the Huracan. By no means are these older cars ugly. In fact, I would say some of them look better than their successors in some instances. But even as an F10 Glazer, even I must admit that it looks dated when compared to its successor. And there you have it, folks. That's why throughout the century, Porsche has remained faithful to its original design sculpt, and things will most likely stay that way for a very, very long time. Or at least until the Rockets win a championship. Thank you for watching this video, and I'd greatly appreciate a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, as it really helps me out. See you guys later.